that you can see the boards. To see that you're getting ready. This is also a silent time because we are getting our stuff out. We shouldn't have any talking. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. Yes?
Who's the other teacher assistant? I know Drew is one of them. Malik.
Malik. I'm going to need you to turn your chair around so that you can see. Great job, Nyana. You turned your chair around. You're ready to go. So is Miss On. Okay. So before we start math, Miss Trieger showed me something really cool Friday after school, and I wanted to share it with you. And that is, we took a house and we turned it in a great way for you guys to line up your numbers. So as you can see, there's a hundreds, there's a tens, and there's a ones. Here, let me put it this way. There we go. And what you can do is you can write your numbers right underneath those small boxes. So your ones go in the ones place, your tens in the tens, and the hundreds. And down here is the basement. Up here is the attic. So when we regroup, we put our tens and our hundreds in the attic, and we put the ones, the tens, the hundreds down here. So I'm going to use it for the very first question, which is our solve and share, and I'll go ahead and read it out loud. Suppose a bus travels 276 miles on Monday and 248 miles on Tuesday. How many miles does the bus travel? Solve this problem any way you choose. Yes, Casey? Awesome, let me see it. Let me see it on your whiteboards. If you guys can get your whiteboards out and solve this problem. Suppose a bus travels 276 miles on Monday and 248 miles on Tuesday. How many miles does the bus travel? to share what they found? Caroline? 524. Okay, well let's check. So 8 plus 6. Who can tell me what 8 plus 6 is? Nyana? 14. So I'm going to put the 14 to the side. And what am I going to do with the 4?
Put it in the one's place.
Correct. I'm going to put it in the basement. What am I going to do with the 1? Yes, Asher?
Put it in the attic.
Put it in the attic, right on the tens or hundreds? Tens or hundreds?
Tens.
Good job. Awesome. All right. 7 plus 4 plus 1 more. Yes. 12. 12 to the side. Put the 2 in the basement. And then what do I do with that 100? Where do I put that? Yes.
Put it in the 100 place.
So now I have 200 plus 200 plus 100. Casey?
So 2 plus 2 is 4.
Awesome job. 524. Great job. All right, I'm going to have you guys turn to page 400. Oh, I'm going to get the visualizer. Oh,
How can you use addition to solve problems? Think about this question during the lesson. Jason's family drove from Niagara Falls to Albany. They drove 119 miles in the morning and 187 miles in the afternoon. How far did Jason's family drive? How do you know what numbers to use to solve the problem?
all right, so how do we know how to solve this problem? What numbers are we going to be looking at? Sylvia?
We're going to be looking at, first of all, we're going to be circling 276 and 280.
No, let's look up here. You were looking at the solving chair. What 2 numbers are we going to use? Yes, Annabelle? Awesome job. And I love that you put miles at the end because that's what we're looking for.
The distances that Jason's family drove are shown on the map. Find 119 plus 187. Before finding the exact miles, estimate by rounding to the nearest hundred.
An estimate can help you check whether or not your answer is reasonable.
Which equation gives this estimate?
Select your answer.
Okay, let's look up here. It wants us to estimate by rounding to the nearest 100. Which equation gives this estimate? We have 2 choices. We have 100 plus 100 equals 200, or we have 100 plus 200 equals 300. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's 100 plus 100 equals 200, or a thumbs down for 100 plus 200 equals 300. We have a lot of thumbs down for 100 plus 200 equals 300. Who can tell me why they chose that one? Ava?
Because I know that 187 miles rounded to the nearest 100 is 200 because the 8 is a strong number, right? And then 119 miles is
Awesome job.
100 plus 200 equals 300. So 119 plus 187 is about 300 miles. Is there another way to estimate the sum?
Is there another way?
Yes. You can round each addend to the nearest 10. 120 plus 190 equals 310. Now find the exact sum. Step 1. Add the ones. 9 ones plus 7 ones equals 16 ones. Regroup. 16 ones are equal to 110, 6 ones. When you regroup, you name a whole number in a different way. Step 2. Add the tens. 110 plus 110 plus 8 tens equals 10 tens. Regroup. 10 tens are equal to 100 0 tens. Why did you regroup both the ones and the tens?
Why do we regroup the ones and the tens? Yes, Noah?
Because if you don't, you might make 1,000.
Okay. Does anyone have something else? Annabelle?
So we can show our
Yep. Because this is the one spot, this is the tens, this is the hundreds. So our 6 is 6 ones, but the answer is 16. So we need to put our 10 in with the tens. Great job, guys.
There are more than 9 ones and more than 9 tens. What do the 2 small ones above 119 represent?
Let's start with this first one. What does that represent? Sylvia?
So 2 plus 8. Wait.
We're going to look at this one right here.
2 plus 8 equals 10.
Okay, but what's this 1 represent?
It represents another 10 in the tens.
It's the 10 from the 16. That's right. So we take the 1 and we place it in the 10 spot, and that 1 becomes not a 1, it becomes a 10. Great job.
The ones show the regrouped 10 and the regrouped 100. Step 3. Add the hundreds. 100 plus 100 plus 100 equals 300. Jason's family drove 306 miles. The answer is reasonable since 306 is close to 300. Now you know how to use addition to solve problems.
Okay, I would like you guys to turn to page 483.